I'm cleaning this record, and I'll try to film the smear, the finger traces is just over there. You can see them. There is quite a bit of it, and you never know what these finger traces are. It could be something from food and something like this, which is kind of difficult to remove. So what I'm using is 100% cotton towel. So absolutely never wipe a disc with anything that is acrylic, that is based on plastic material, because that will cause electricity, static electricity, and the dust is going to stuck like crazy on the disc. So always 100% cotton. Make sure it's cotton, and I'm using distilled water. It's really cheap. You get them from the drugstores, Walmart, something like this, and it doesn't leave residue. So what I'm doing is just I want to put some pressure on the disc, and I'm going to wipe it along the grooves. So doing this kind of rotation, and I'm going to put some pressure, not too much, but some pressure. And I think like if you go maybe, I would say maybe 10 times like this, you should see that dark, deep dark color of the vinyl. Well, actually vinyl, it's translucent. It does not have color, it's transparent, but they do add a dye to it. So sometimes you'll find records that look like yellow red or whatnot. So normally this should remove those traces. It's really difficult to film this the surface of the disc. That's why I'm filming against a window, but you can see it just looks deep dark. Usually it works with just distilled water. Sometimes depends on the material. So if there is like someone eating hamburger or something, you may want to try with isopropyl alcohol, maybe just the 70% one. And if you put alcohol on it, don't put pressure, because the disc has a layer, a thin layer of a coat that's applied over the grooves, which makes the stylus have more resonance when it spins on the surface, and that kind of deepens the sound. If you remove that coat, you will still have the same sound, but it's going to sound kind of empty, kind of it's hollow somehow. So try not to force on that surface of the disc. And one of the things that I just want to pay attention, when you put, it's better not to put too much distilled water, just really slight damp here on the surface. If you put too much, you will see the water will stay in the grooves, and actually it takes quite a few minutes to dry off, and you want the disc to be completely 100% dry on both sides before you insert it back in the sleeve. Otherwise you are going to get mold on the surface of the disc, and that's really bad news. That's very difficult to remove. Right, so usually this will just take care of most of the dirt on the surface, and you should see that deep dark color, and it's really nice to look at them. Thanks for watching.